Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Today I'm gonna take your trigonometry maths class. As I have already written there, trigonometry means triangle measurement. In the Greek word, the meaning of trigono is triangle and metry is measurement. So I will give you a brief introduction about this for those who are very new to this topic, so they can easily understand what we are going to learn. So let me draw a triangle first. This is a triangle, a polygon having the least side. As we know, there are rectangle, pentagon, hexagon and so on. So many polygons are there. So this is the polygon having the least side. Let me give the name A, B, C. This is a triangle, and what we measure in this, we basically deal with these two things: angles and sides. Let me give the name of this angle, angle A, angle B, angle C, and the side, this small a, and this side small b, and this small c. Okay, so here we learn how to calculate angle A, B and C, and the sides A, B and C, the length of these sides. Okay, so this is the basically we do in trigonometry. First we'll see how many triangles are possible. Triangles, we basically divide triangles in two parts on the basis of their sides and angles. Sides, the triangle can be possible of any length. The means the triangle having all the sides are different, having two same length of sides, having all the sides are same length. So first case, scalene triangle. Second one is isosceles triangle and equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. This is a triangle having all the three sides A, B and C. A which is not equals to B, which is not equals to C. All the sides lengths are different, and here two side lengths are same, but third one is different. In this equilateral triangle, all the sides are same. This is the example. Suppose this all are same length. Okay, so on the basis of angles, there is no space. Acute angle, triangle, obtuse angle, triangle, and the third and very important, right angle triangle. Okay, if you want to see the shape of this obtuse angle, here the one angle, let's say that it is theta, it should be more than 90 degree, and acute angle, all the angles theta should be less than 90 degree. All the angles means angle A, B, C, all the angles should be less than 90 degree. Obtuse angle, this is the shape. Here this angle which is more than 90 degree, and this is the rest of the angle. Most important thing that I want to tell you, that the sum of all the angles in a triangle, angle A, B, C, is always constant, and it is 180 degree. This is the basic thing you have to remember. Okay, so this is the basic idea that I have given you about the triangle. So now we'll move further to the very important topic of Pythagoras theorem, which is related to the right angle triangle. Here we will learn about right angle. Mostly we deal in trigonometry about right angle only. So okay, the right angle triangle is one where one angle is 90 degree. So here one angle is already 90 degree, and the rest of two angle, as we know na, the angle of triangle, sum of all the angles of triangle is 180 degree. If let's say angle B is 90, then angle A plus angle C is 90 degree. How? 180 degree minus 90 is equals to 90 degree. So here we will start with Pythagoras theorem. What Pythagoras theorem says, let me give name. This is the base. I am giving the name small b. This is the perpendicular. Giving the name P, length P, and this is hypotenuse. H. Okay. I will write only short form so that it will be easily visible. This is perpendicular P, this length is P I am considering, this length B I am considering, capital B, okay, I will consider capital B, and this I will consider capital H. So what Pythagoras says, the square of perpendicular length and the base is always equals to the square of hypotenuse. This is very easy, very easy to remember that